Hi everyone! So today we're going to be reading the Chocolate-Covered-Cookie Tantrum. Have you ever had a tantrum because something didn't go your way? Sometimes it can be really frustrating if something doesn't go my way and I get mad. And sometimes my friends can even have tantrums. Now, once I take a deep breath, sometimes I feel better. Sometimes it takes a little longer to calm down, but once I do calm down, I can use my words. So that's one of my favorite parts after I get angry, using my words. But today we're going to see what happens when we can't use our words and we're just too angry. This is the Chocolate-Covered Cookie Tantrum. Late one afternoon, on the way home from the park, Sophie saw a girl eating a chocolate-covered cookie. It looked delicious. Sophie wanted one too. I want a cookie, Sophie said. I want that cookie. I'm sorry, said her mother. I don't have any cookies now, and it's almost time for supper. But Sophie didn't care about supper. She wanted a chocolate-covered cookie. I want one, Sophie yelled. I want one. I know you do, said her mother, but I don't have one. Get one, yelled Sophie, shaking her arms and legs and dropping to the ground. I want one, she yelled, shaking her head from side to side, banging her feet on the ground. I want a cookie! I want a cookie! Sophie, said her mother, let's go home and then we'll see about cookies. But Sophie didn't want to go home. She didn't want supper. She just wanted the cookie. The cookie. The cookie. She cried and cried and cried to get the cookie. She cried so much her face felt hot as a pepper. She was so mad she couldn't stop. She kicked her legs in the air. She pounded her heels into the ground. She kicked and pounded and kicked and pounded and kicked and kicked and kicked and kicked and kicked. Woo! She rubbed her sneakers into the sidewalk and rolled her head back and forth and rocked it up and down. Sophie, her mother asked, do you want to finish your banana? No, said Sophie. No banana, no banana, no banana. She didn't want banana. She just wanted the cookie. The cookie, the cookie. Sophie cried and cried and cried and cried until the trees and the ground and the sky started to rumble and tumble and spin and turn and go around and around and around and around. Until everything stopped. Then she took a big shaky breath in and got up. I want my blanket, said Sophie. Here, said her mother. Sophie pulled it to her face. Now we'll go, said her mother. Said Sophie. She took her mother's hand and they walked home. On the couch as she fell asleep, and when she woke up, she ate her supper until there was nothing left. Then her mother surprised her. She put a chocolate-covered cookie on her plate. Sophie took a big bite and a smile spread over her face. I like cookies, said Sophie. Yes, said her mother. I know you do. The end. Now, this is a book from our shared collection, so as you can see, we have a little rip and tear here, but we still use our books and love our books, and we try to maintain some sort of sharing until the following year. So this one is about to be replaced, but in the meantime, it's a wonderful story, and I think it still makes me remember the times that I've had tantrums. And in fact, this is going to be what we read before we do one of our activities in the movement class on Zoom. So I hope you've enjoyed this story, and I hope you enjoy our movement game that we'll be doing over Zoom having to do with play tantrums. It's a fun way to pretend you're having a tantrum. For parents, it's a nice way to deflate our actual tantrums in real life. So thanks for watching, and I look forward to reading with you again soon.